Have you ever wondered what rifle caliber you would trust if you were deep in the Alaskan wilderness with nothing but rugged mountains, endless forests, and the possibility of a massive grizzly stepping out of the brush? Imagine being miles away from the nearest road, your survival depending on the choices you made before the hunt even began. Out there, it is not just about bringing home meat, it is about staying alive. That is why Alaskan hunters do not pick a caliber just for fun or comfort. They choose based on experience, reliability, and stopping power. But what makes one caliber more trustworthy than another? Is it raw power, accuracy, or the ability to perform in extreme weather? And how do you balance the need for something that can stop a charging bear against the practicality of carrying a rifle for days on end? If you have ever stood in a gun store staring at rows of ammo, you might have wondered which ones are proven in real-life situations, not just on paper. Why do seasoned hunters in Alaska keep going back to the same handful of calibers year after year, even as new options hit the market? Could it be that these 5 calibers have actually saved lives when things went wrong in the wild? Whether you are dreaming of your first moose hunt, planning an expedition for caribou, or just fascinated by survival in one of the toughest places on Earth, understanding why these particular rounds are trusted is more than just gun talk. It is life insurance. Ready to discover which 5 calibers Alaskans will not step into the wild without? Let's dive in. 338 Winchester Magnum. When Alaskan hunters talk about a cartridge that can handle almost anything the wilderness throws at them, the 338 Winchester Magnum is usually at the top of the list. Built with a 2,500-inch case and an overall length of 340 inches, this round balances power and practicality better than most. Typical bullet weights run from 200 to 250 grains, though you can find options as light as 185 or as heavy as 300 grains, giving hunters plenty of flexibility. What makes it so trusted? First, it has the reach. With effective performance on large game out to 800 to 1,000 yards, it is more than capable of handling long-range shots across valleys or open tundra. Second, it hits hard. Whether it is a bull moose, a massive caribou, or even a brown bear, the 338 delivers reliable knockdown power with deep penetration that gets the job done ethically and quickly. Despite its muscle, recoil is still manageable for most experienced shooters, which is why many guides, including me, call it their all-around big game choice. If you had to pick one caliber to trust in bear country, the 338 Winchester Magnum would be a safe bet. Few cartridges carry the reputation of the 375 Holland and Holland Magnum. Introduced over a century ago, it remains a benchmark for dangerous game hunting worldwide, and Alaska is no exception. With a 2.85-inch case and a maximum overall length of 3,600 inches, it is a big cartridge designed for serious work. Bullet weights typically range from 235 to 300 grains, with the heavy 300 grain load being the go-to for hunters facing thick-skinned or aggressive animals. What makes the 375 H&H stand out is its versatility. While it is famous as a dangerous game round, it is not limited to close encounters. With practice and the right bullet, ethical shots at or beyond 300 yards are very achievable. 300 Winchester Magnum. The 300 Winchester Magnum has earned its place as one of the most popular and trusted cartridges among hunters who spend time in big, open country. With a case length of 2.620 inches, it is designed to push bullets fast and flat, making it a favorite when long shots are part of the hunt. Most hunters rely on bullet weights between 150 and 180 grains, though this cartridge is versatile enough to handle anything from 110 to over 200 grains depending on the rifle setup. Where the 300 Win Mag really shines is distance. With specialized bullets and a precision rifle, its effective range can stretch past 200 yards, though in the field most hunters focus on more practical shots. Across wide tundra or glacial ridgelines, it delivers the reach and accuracy needed to make clean, ethical kills. For Alaskan hunters, the appeal is its balance. It has the flat trajectory and speed for moose or caribou at range, while still packing enough punch to handle bear when needed. For those who want one rifle that can do it all, the 300 Win Mag often becomes the answer. 3006 Springfield. The 3006 Springfield is one of the most legendary cartridges in North America, and for good reason. With a 2.494-inch case and a maximum overall length of 3.34 inches, it has been around for over a century and is still one of the most widely trusted rounds in the field. Bullet weights range from as light as 110 grains to as heavy as 220, making it an incredibly versatile choice for hunters chasing everything from deer to moose. Its effective hunting range sits comfortably between 800 and 1,000 yards, with lighter 150-grain bullets offering flat trajectories for deer and caribou, while heavier 180-grain loads give the penetration needed for elk, bear, and moose. While it may not have the raw stopping power of cartridges like the 375 H&H or the 338 Win Mag, it makes up for it with shootability, reliability, and widespread availability of ammunition. For Alaskan hunters, that practicality counts. The recoil is less punishing than the big magnums, which means more accurate shooting under pressure. It is not the first choice for the worst-case scenario of a charging brown bear. But as an all-rounder for most big game hunts, the 3006 remains a dependable classic. 4570 Government. The 4570 Government is one of the oldest cartridges still in regular use, and in Alaska it has carved out a loyal following among hunters and guides. With a 2.105-inch case and an overall length of 2.550 inches, it was first developed in the 1870s, yet modern loads keep it highly relevant today. Bullet weights usually range from 250 to 500 grains, with 325 and 405 grain loads being the most common for big game hunters. Where this round really shines is in close quarters. Its effective hunting range is typically 150 to 200 yards, though modern ammunition and skilled shooters can stretch it closer to 300. But in the thick brush, alder tangles, or when facing a sudden bear encounter, long range is not the priority, stopping power is. The 4570 delivers massive energy and deep penetration, making it a favorite for guide guns and anyone preparing for close-range defense against dangerous animals. It may lack the reach of a magnum cartridge, but when the situation gets tight and fast, few calibers inspire more confidence. For hunters anticipating heavy animals or surprise encounters in thick cover, the 4570 remains a trusted and muscular choice. When it comes to hunting and survival in Alaska, choosing a rifle caliber is never just about preference, it's about trust. The wilderness here is vast, unpredictable, and often unforgiving. Hunters know that the rifle they carry has to do more than reach the target. It has to inspire confidence when every second matters. That's why the same handful of calibers keep showing up season after season in the hands of guides, subsistence hunters, and adventurers alike. Each of these choices reflects a balance between range, reliability, and real-world stopping power. No matter which one a hunter settles on, the goal remains the same: to walk into the backcountry prepared for whatever comes out of the trees or over the ridge. In a land where the stakes are as high as they get, these calibers have earned their place not through theory, but through hard-earned experience. If you find this video innovative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Keep watching Gun Genius. Till then, stay safe and keep hunting.